That'll do for that. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, Sunday. Live stream with Bob the Biker. So no particular topic. So it's a open forum. So welcome to anybody watching. Yes, Sunday, the December the 19th today. Yep, December the 19th, so not long to go now until Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, everybody like that? A little bit of an introduction. We can have a little bit more of that later on if you so wish. So just trying to get in. I could have got a black one of these and add Bar Humbug on it, but I thought, no, gotta try and get into the mood. Try and get into the mood of Christmas, which is on the doorstep, isn't it? It's on just round the corner. Last week to go now. How's everybody doing? First to arrive tonight. Good evening, Lisa. So, who have we got in the chat room then? Let's have a look. Sunday evening, Bob the Biker. No particular topic. But we've got a little bit of trying a little bit of animation to be going on in the live stream. I've got no guests joining me tonight that I know of. Nobody's come forward, so it's looking like it is just me. But so bad day today. Weather, wasn't it? We had a cancellation over in Northwich with the fog. I've been south, I've been down to Oxford today. Pretty much a round trip there. Lunch, back. But fog, yeah, it was pretty poor today. Bad in places. So anybody that's been out on the bikes, then see how you've been. Anybody been out on the bikes today? Good evening, Jason. Yeah, good man. So you're well on the way then. Good start. Where are you from, Jason? And I think, are you new to the channel? If you're new to the channel, get that subscribe button clicked. Great playlists of Module 1 and Module 2. We've got live streams we do most weeks. So get on and give yourself a head start. Glad you like the videos. That's the important thing. If you like the content and like the videos, that's all we ask. So what? Busy week. Well done, Team RJH, getting everybody achieving their goals. I've had tasters this week across all the 3 sites. Tasters. We've had CBTs. We've had Module 1 tests, Module 2 tests. So a good mixed bag. Well done to Team RJH. And the weather has been, it's not the best now, is it? But there's been a few nice days. But well done to them. And also, well done to the viewers that have been letting me know again that the videos up and down the country have been helping them out, achieving their goals. So that is what we like. We like that motivation. It gives us that motivation to make more videos. So as long as it's helping people, that is all we ask. That is all we ask. So it's an open evening. Get those questions in. Let's get that chat room too hot to handle. Make the chat room too hot to handle. Now, I would rather, of course, be on the beach with the sea and the warm air, and just that. I'd rather be there, but no, I thought I'm gonna continue with my live stream on a Sunday evening in a wet, foggy grey Manchester. So I thought, no, I'm not going to be in Spain. I'm going to be in England, in Manchester, on a wet, cold, damp evening. So you know, that's what I thought. Good evening, Brian. So second time out on your new bike after passing your test with our assistants. Fantastic. Really don't like to fog. No, very no. Yeah, you just got to take it steady. You get used to it. Take it steady. And you will get the right gear on so you're not cold and be fine. Take it nice and steady. Golden rule with the fog is be able to stop in the distance you can see to be clear. And Jason is in Essex. Good man, new to the channel. Mod 1 and 2 stuff lately. Yeah, Mod 1 and 2 next month. Fantastic. And Ashley, welcome Ashley to the Sunday evening. You bought a new bike. So what is your new bike? And talking about new bikes, this topic I wanted to bring up tonight because I sort of, trouble with me is I'm don't know what I want half the time, but I've got my eye on a new bike. I've looked at one, thought, yes, I like that. So let me show you the bike that I like. So can anybody guess what this bike is? So this is the bike that I've sort of got my eye on, and can't get it at the moment. Can't get it because it's the, well, you can get one, but an older one. You can't get a new one. New one won't come out until next not coming in until next March. But I saw it unveiled at the NEC. So at the NEC they unveiled it, and it is the new Tiger 1200 and Triumph. So, and it just sort of reignited a bit of interest for me on the adventure, because I've had the BMW adventures, GSA's adventures, and I thought, yes, I like it, and I thought, go and have a look. So pop down to Philip Yule's in Manchester. So let me just pop that one up there. That's a new one which isn't available yet. So I popped down into Philip Yule's in Manchester, and he's got a couple of them in there. I came across this one. So it's a Triumph Tiger. It's got all the accessories, and a few extra little accessories. So I think, yes, but then I'm thinking, no, yes, no, yes, no. So I'm quite indecisive, and it's a shame because I do love the bike. So I think I'm thinking possibly waiting for the new one, because it can go through work and we get the VAT back on a new one. Whereas a second-hand one I can't. So that's what I'm thinking. But that's, so if anybody was feeling generous and wanted to buy me a Christmas present, then that is the one. Yeah, if anybody's feeling generous and they want to buy me a Christmas present, that is the one there. Triumph Tiger. So let's take them off. What have you bought, Ashley? You've bought a Lex Moto FMX 125. Great. Brilliant stuff. Get out and enjoy it, mate. That's what I would say. Get out and enjoy it. H4 Fizz 19. Hi, could you talk about CBT training as mine is tomorrow? If you look back at this playlist, if you go onto the channel, look back at the playlist for 3 weeks ago, you'll see a CBT, about a 2-hour talk on the CBT. So play that back and go back. There's so much content on CBT. So have a look through the channel, play it back, and you can learn an awful lot there on those videos and what I could tell you briefly now. But enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Yeah, so get on that insurance. What is it? Compare, isn't it? The compare insurance thing. They will get you the best price, won't they? Based on where you live, what your postcode is, and so on. Your age, what the bike is, a lot of different things, but they will give you the best price. Yeah, so we are, yeah, that's all we want, Ashley. A lot of advice on the channel. Bike Shore. Yeah, Bike Shore. I think we've got a code. I've got a code for Bike Shore, Ashley. So if I give you a code, if you quote the code, you get a little bit of discount. So have you committed to it yet? I'm sure I can get you a code. Now, I don't think I've got the code here, but if I have, let me just see if I can find it. Because you will get a little bit of discount on that insurance through Bike Shore, because we refer people to Bike Shore. Let me see if I can find it. If not, I can get it to you. See if I can find it. I have to go digging. You're doing it on Thursday. Well, I can certainly get it to you by Thursday anyway. Let me just see if I can access it on here. Might be able to. But we have little cards for Bike Shore with a reference code on it, and it does help you save a few quid. But I don't know whether I've got it here, so I'm just going to open up this system and see if I can find it. Any advice? This is Jason again. Any advice on to settling those nerve on day of Mob 1 and 2? I'm a confident rider, but I know I'm going to be nervous on the day. Take your time. Make sure you've had a good breakfast if it's in the morning, or good dinner if it's in the afternoon. Make sure you're well hydrated. So make sure you've got plenty of fluid inside. So water, or make sure you're hydrated. And don't rush. Take your time. Ask the examiner if you got any questions. Well, I found the contact, but I don't think I've got the code written down. Which is unusual, because I would normally have the reference written down there somewhere. So what I'm going to do, Ashley, is make a note, and I will see if I can find it. I'm just going to send a text whilst I'm on the live stream to somebody that might have the code. No promises. No promises. Dig, dig, dig. Yes, we will dig, dig, dig. Anyway, so yeah, no particular subjects tonight, just an open forum. Any viewers, not expected to be mega busy tonight. I know it's Christmas, run up to Christmas and so on, so we'll see. And but what I've got planned, if you look at the playlists, I do have a scheduled live stream for Wednesday evening, which is on how you can become an RJH instructor, and we're just sort of looking ahead for 2022. So I've got a live stream on Wednesday, which is headed how to become an RJH or a RJH motorbike instructor. So there's an open forum, and you know, you can listen in, contribute, ask any questions, because 2022 we will be putting out a few more instructor training workshops. So could be something of interest for anybody now or in the future. So you can set the reminder on for that live stream on Wednesday evening. Yes, Dave posted last week. I know the post is very, very slow at the moment, but yes, it has been sent. It's in a nice little brown envelope, a jiffy bag envelope, so you should be receiving it soon. Good that you can get yeah. So what? Who's that? 10%. We, as a school, have a few bike schools. One of which is on the J&S Accessories, one of their superstores over at Oakmere, Northwich. But any of our trainees can receive 10% off of all of their gear. So it is a good incentive. And as far as J&S go, you don't get a better selection of stuff. You know, they've got something for everybody. Okay, and tell them you're training with RJH, and they will look after you. Okay, they will look after you. Yeah, bike examiners are a different breed to car examiners, that's for sure. So bike examiners they want you on two wheels. Yeah, they want you on two wheels. Anyway, there's a few new names on here again tonight. So so what I want to just bring into this, I know we go on it a bit. I don't think we go on it too much, but we go on it a bit anyway. But why do we ask you to subscribe to the channel? Well, Well, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there, and I think we're a little bit different. We're quality rather than quantity. We've not got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and we don't want hundreds. We're not after. That's not what we're in it for. What we're in it for is quality, and we like people viewing and learning. And so it's not quantity that we're looking for, it's quality. So why do we ask you to subscribe? That's a question that I get asked all the time. So because we've got a few new names on here tonight, I suppose the biggest reason we want you to subscribe is because we do weekly live stream videos, and we've been doing it for about 6 months now. I think there's over 60 live stream videos. Actually, there's 64 live stream videos in the playlist. So that's a couple a week. Sunday evening, Bob the Biker, open forum, you ask me whatever you want. And then we have a specific topic, like last week we did module 2. So myself, I'm now inviting other instructors in. We're getting a little bit more advanced on it. So going forward, a lot more content on the live streams, which is really beneficial to those that are just coming in to Life on Two Wheels. So, and we're the only, there's not a bike school we know of in UK that are offering weekly live streams. So that's one of the reasons we ask you to subscribe. Also, there's playlists of CBT training, module 1 training, module 2 training. We've got over 450 videos to help you achieve your goals, and that can comprise of what's there on the sign: demonstrations, live footage, top tip videos, tutorials, and Q&A. So there's a real big benefit. Get yourself subscribed so that you'll get notified of the new videos, and it's a weekly team effort, and I believe we are the only bike school in the UK that are offering this quality of content on a weekly basis, particularly the live streams. So that's why we ask anybody to watch, please subscribe, like the videos, and comment away, because this all helps with the YouTube algorithms. GoPro. I've got a GoPro Hero 9. I've not opened it up yet. Not even got it out of the box. I've got the Drift 4K. I've got the Senna 10C 4K. And I've got my little Sony ZV-1 4K, my portable one. So I've got 3 on the go at the moment. I've not got and I've got the iPhone, which I can film in 4K as well. I've not actually got the GoPro out of the box yet, as terrible as that sounds. But yeah, GoPro quality camera. Dave, thanks for slow understatement. Is everyone ready for Christmas? Yeah, get in there, Dave. Get in there. Get in there for Christmas. As you can see, I am in the Christmas mood. And if you play back this particular live stream at the beginning, there was a bit of a sing-song at the beginning. Trying to get in the Christmas mood. Another week to go. And what has worked for us over the last few weeks as well is something else. Because we get comments from people up and down the country, and they say, oh, if I was a bit closer to you, I'd come and train with you, but I can't. And you know, your videos have been really, really helpful. How can I pay you back? And we say, well, you don't want you to pay. And people say, oh, can I send you, you know, we've had things in the post, we've had all sorts of things sent, and you don't need to. We're not in it for that. We're not in it for that. But if anybody says, how can I want to repay you somehow, how can I repay you? And let me show you how anybody, if you're not you know, you're watching from a distance and benefiting from the channel, you can repay us indirectly by leaving us a Google review. Just Google RJH. We've got three places you could Google. We've got RJH Northwich, RJH Manchester, RJH Wigan. Leave us a Google review. That will, you know, that's a demonstration. That's how you can pay us back. So you could just mention Robert and the videos have helped you, and that is that's what would really help us along, because we're only a small business, and you know, people come to us because of the Google reviews. So there's a little bit about why we encourage you to subscribe to the channel and what we offer on the channel. And for anybody that's watching from a distance, that is how you can repay us. Yeah. So is everybody ready for Christmas? And have you all put your Santa lists out? If anybody is feeling generous that's watching, and they want to you know, that's what I got my eye on. If anybody's feeling generous and they want to treat me to Christmas, that is what I've got my eye on. And that is a Triumph Tiger. That's what I have got my eye on. And that for 2022 would see me, that'd do me to go into Europe. It would do me to go up to Scotland. It would certainly tick all of the boxes at the moment. And it's the Triumph Tiger. Good evening, Samney. Mod 2 on Wednesday. Last week we did a playlist on Mod 2. Get it watched. Get it watched. It will help you out. Yeah, look, got to look everywhere. You've got to look everywhere. You've got to have your eyes everywhere. Important to look where you want to go, of course, but it is important to look everywhere. So has anybody got a... Yeah, that'd be it, wouldn't it? That would be... I think I could probably get one off yours. Yours would let me ride, I'm sure. But I mean, that particular one that he's got there, that's a 2018. So I would suspect it's been traded in. 3 years is when the first batch get traded in, isn't it? So I suspect it's been, but I have no doubt I could take it out for a ride, test ride. The danger of that is that then I would buy it, and that would settle it. But you know, and I need it like I need a hole in the head. Good, well done, Samney. Save those videos and keep watching them. Put the time in and you will get the rewards. Where is your module 2? So where is your module 2? That's it. I wouldn't want to give it back. That is the trouble. If I took it for a little ride, I wouldn't want to give it back. And as I say, I need a new bike like I need a hole in the head. I want a new van. I want a new bike. It's never ending. I think we've got enough going on next year with the new site, potentially additional electric going on, and a few other ideas bubbling up for the business. We've got new storage containers, so we've got quite a lot going on. So I think the last thing I need is a new bike. Well, I haven't got a wife now, so don't worry about that. I've not got a wife because I'm not married. So come on then, peeps. Let me know what your Christmas list is. What have you put down for your Christmas list? Is it biking stuff? Is it what do you want Santa to bring you? What is it that you want Santa to bring you? So yeah, I was down in Oxford today. I went down to Witney. Anybody that way, part of the world? Went down to Witney. Had a nice bit of dinner in Witney. Nice little village. With my eldest lad. Had a little wander into Witney. Nice lunch. NC750, nice bike. Graham had one of those. Bit that I don't like is a chain. I've gone off chains. Any bike that I get again will be shaft drive. Don't like the chain. Kawasaki Z650. Yeah, they've got some over in Northwich, so that's what you're training on. If you're training on one, in fact, we've got a couple of the older ones that will be selling off next spring. So we've got a couple of 67. Actually, we've got 1, 2. I think we got 2. 3 67. Yeah, we've got 367 Z650s, which will all be going next year. Yeah, we need to sell them upgrade. White helmet and a black bike, nothing wrong with that. I ride a black bike. My Honda CBF 1000's black. Got a white helmet, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, well, that was a long trip round for me, Dave. It was well, 3 hours each way. Went down first thing, spent a few hours, had some lunch, came back to Manchester, all in a day. So 6-hour drive round trip. 6-hour drive round trip. New helmet. What helmet are you going to go for, Brian? Have you got your iron one? I got the Shoei and the HJC. I've got the Shoei, HJ, and I've got, what's the other one I've got? Shoei. I've got two Shoeis. Oh, Shoeberth. I've got the Shoeberth, all flip up, all flip fronts. I've got Shoeberth, HJC, and Shoei. All of those came from J&S. All came from J&S in Northwich. Should get shares in the place. Spend so much money there. Yeah, Shoei, Shoeberth, and HJC. Good health, yeah, good health. That's what you want. You don't want anything else. Have a few drinks, eat a bit too much, and the normal. But yeah, you want to be healthy, don't you? With this, was it yesterday over 90,000 new cases of the new variant? It's on the rise, isn't it? So how that's going to pan out, not getting particularly good vibes for post-Christmas, but let's see what happens. What have they done in the Netherlands? Is it in complete lockdown, isn't it? No gyms, no bars, no restaurants, it's all locked down. So when is that going to come to the UK? Is it going to be before Christmas or is it going to be after? How is it going to affect bike training? Rumour has it, if it does go into another lockdown, is that bike training could continue. Unlike last time where we couldn't, we could have done. But this time there's general feeling is that we will be able to continue, which would be good, wouldn't it? Would be good. There's a bit in the chat room. Let's have a Samney, your dad rebuilt a 78 Z6 for US import. Great, good stuff. Your brother does body repair. That's good. Good few contacts then. Yes, Dave, white helmet is good for visibility. Whenever I'm out on my bike socially or for work, I wear a high-vis jacket. So I've got an over jacket, high-vis, whenever I go out. I've always got that on. White helmet. High vis. Arai Quantic, pricey though, but get what you pay for, Brian. Walking around UK, Rob times do some of us are in at 6:30 in the morning, but if you want, you probably want to speak to Charlie. He'll be in round about 9 o'clock. So that's the time if you're coming to pick up a certificate. Ideally, you need to contact Charlie first because your instructor will need to have signed it for you. If you're picking up a new one, a duplicate one, Charlie won't be able to sign it off. So give Charlie a ring at 9 o'clock tomorrow. and then arrange for it, and he can then have it ready for you. That's probably the best thing to do. Hope that helps. Another lockdown rumoured before New Year. I mean, if it's doubling into every couple of days. Yeah, it's not looking good. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I popped on the tram last night, went down into Manchester, and I mean, there's people on the tram without masks, without coverings. So many people around Manchester without face coverings. So it's not good. Hello, Mr. Postman. Rob, is there any time of the year do you offer discount on your training courses? Well, different times of the year, depending how the business is performing. And you know, over the years, we've done Black Fridays, we've done December offers. Just depends on the sort of climate at the time. What you've got to bear in mind this year is that all bike schools have been, you know, we've been the busiest this year in 20 years. Broken every record that we've got. So, and that's like a lot of bike schools. So of course, if you put your business mind on, you're not going to discount if you're doing so well. And we are still so busy. So it would be unwise to discount whilst you're busy. That's not how business operates. So I can't really answer that one, Mr. Postman. I can't really answer that one at all. At the moment, it is still very busy. So everybody ready for Christmas then? Everybody got what they need? I will no doubt, which I tend to do most years, wait until a couple of days before, and I'll disappear over to Cheshire Oaks in Chester, the outlet, the discount outlet place there, all the shops there, and that's when I tend to go and blitz it and get what I need. I think we had a restaurant booked for Christmas Day, but I don't think we're going to go. I think it'd be I don't think we're going to be going to that one, so I think we're going to be cooking at home. There's only 5 of us for Christmas dinner, so we were going to go out, but I think it would be unwise. Great stuff walking around UK. So Charlie will be in around about 9 o'clock. Yep, Charlie will be in around about 9 o'clock. But there will be people in and out from 6:30. Indeed, I am in at 7 o'clock. But I'm in and out with Module 1 tests. I think 3 instructors in Eccles tomorrow morning have all got tests. There's 6. I think we've got tests from Northwich. Most days at the moment we can have up to 10 tests. You know, for week coming up to the week for Christmas, it's amazing. It is amazing how busy it is for the time of the year. So, who's new on here tonight? Let's have a look again. How do we ask you to repay if you're not from our doorstep? You see that one there? Whoop, that one. Google reviews. Every week, last few times, live streams, we've just reminded people that even though you might not be training with us because of your location, what we have asked is that you could leave us a Google review, because it does help. So if you do decide to give us a Google review tonight, it would be really grateful if you could mention the YouTube channel, because that's what is benefiting you. It really does help. And as a company, we've got the 3 different locations. We have in excess of 1,000 Google, I think it's 1,200, and Manchester is on about 960. So Manchester is nearly on 1,000 Google reviews, which is amazing. So anybody from a distance watches the channel, you can help us by supporting us by giving us a Google review. Walking around UK, no, I wouldn't say that. Impressive how efficient you all are. Do you think the lack of driving tests is boosted by? No, I just think many factors. Initially, the backlog from lockdown, but also environment issues, cost issues, are all a milder climate, are all giving bikes more of an attraction to most people. I would say the lack of driving tests has nothing to do with why bikes are so busy. We've been doing it for 20 years, and 2021 has been the busiest year in our history. And as I say, we've been breaking every single record that we've got, because we do have KPIs. We do monitor what works in the business, and everything that we've got recorded in the business has been smashed, if you like. It's been exceeded, which we're all pleased about. And people say, oh yeah, you're lucky. There's no luck involved. We as a team work very, very hard. It's a team effort, and the busy year has meant we've been able to reinvest in the business. So the bike fleet, we've now got over 40 bikes, all under 5 years old. We've got 3 schools, we've got fantastic facilities, and all comes at a price, which is where that we've had a really good year, and it has been reinvested in the business, which puts us in a very strong position for 2022, with a very good possibility of site number 4 going ahead, which will put the bike fleet in excess of 50, so it'll be over 50 bikes in the fleet, all under 5 years old. 12 instructors, additional next year. Yeah, sounds fantastic, Mr. Postman. Get yourself a good camera setup. 4K. Try and get it in 4K is the... Or we try and film most of our videos now in 4K. So yeah, I could have a Honda CBF 1000 GT for sale if anybody was interested. Basically, it's a Fireblade engine. 2014 Honda CBF 1000 GT, and it's got sat nav, heated grips. Yes, okay. It's got just coming up to 50,000 miles on it, but it's been looked after over the years that I've had it, so that could be coming for sale if anybody is interested. Can you share where site number 4 will be? Yeah, well, it's South Manchester, Hand14. So we're just yeah, it's all, we've sort of been negotiating for a month or two, and we're just at the final stages. It's a bit of a slow process, but it's worth the wait. So yeah, South Manchester, Hand14. It's a fantastic area, fantastic location, and it will complement our existing schools tremendously. Yeah, so walking around Wigan is fantastic. It's the locale, obviously on the Three Sisters. Yes, getting in and out of it. Once you're out onto the industrial estate, is fine, but it's just getting into it. Yeah, I agree. But they have been, I think, filling some potholes and stuff like that. But it's the association with the Three Sisters is what is appealing for us, and we're just scratching the surface with them, really, because it's been all through the lockdown, so they've not had the footfall that they would normally have, and we've not had the footfall there that we would want. But because of that, it will only get better. But yeah, the site number 4, completely different. It'll complement them all, and it just gets down into that South Manchester area, which we were down there 20 years ago. We were in Congleton 20 years ago. That's where we started off. So we'll be, you know, covering our old stomping ground. So we're nearly an hour in. I'll keep it going a bit. We've got 10 people in there, I think. Yeah, we'll keep it going for a little bit. What was it, coming up to 9 o'clock? Maybe another 30 minutes, and I'll probably call it an evening. But anybody, have a look at the video for Wednesday evening, and I'm going to see if any of my instructors want to come in, and I'll interview them on the live stream, because that's what we're able to do now. We're getting quite slowly getting better on the live streams. I think if you go back, I was looking back at one of our live streams, first ones, I thought, blimey, how they've come on, the quality has come on in sort of 6 months. It's amazing. We're all getting a lot more confident with them. But on Wednesday there is a live stream, and it is how you can get involved if it's something that would be of interest to you now or in the future, and it's how to become a RJH motorbike instructor, because I think we've got 11 instructors, and we have 8 of those instructors have all come through the RJH school, the training workshop. So if it's something that you could be interested in, because we are expanding, we are looking forward, and it could be that I will, well, it's on Wednesday, set the reminder, and you know, fire away those questions. That's the way to get involved. And you know, it could be something you're interested in now, or it could be something that you're interested in a few years' time. But it is that is on Wednesday, so set that reminder. Yeah, could probably make a note of that. We could probably do something on that one. The new highway code. Can possibly have a look. The updated. Any suggestions? We can always try. Always give it a go. Because we do get a bit of interest. Yes, so that's on Wednesday the 22nd, 8 o'clock. I've set the reminder on. Live stream all about how to become a motorbike instructor, an RJH motorbike instructor. Southport. No, we haven't got anywhere near Southport. Wigan will be nearest there. Sort of going down and round. The goal is to circulate the M60. So what we got sort of covering the north, Manchester. Well, we've got Wigan and Eccles coming down for Wigan, or over and up. Then we're coming down, aren't we? Northwich, coming down. Handforth-Dean will be down at the bottom. Then I want to start going up the other side. Oldham would be a good place. Ashton-under-Lyne would be a good place. I think that would be something of immense interest. Would be Oldham, Ashton-under-Lyne. Anybody got any contacts? Anybody got any? Then let me know. Let me know. Yeah, Oldham, Ashton-under-Lyne. So where we are in Eccles, and then Wigan, but Bury, Rochdale, maybe. But certainly Oldham, Ashton-under-Lyne would be very interested in that, and then we'd get that Manchester covered. Giving away all my ideas. If we got any competitors watching, we do get people watching. We get competitors watching, which is okay, and we get examiners, DVSA examiners watch. So we get quite a lot of people watch that in the distance. So anybody got any good news? Any good news to say? Any good news to tell us? Any good news? Any positive news? It's all a bit doom and gloom at the moment, isn't it? Everybody's a bit sad, aren't they? Everybody's a bit uncertain. So has anybody got any good news to share? Has anybody won the lottery? Everybody going on holiday? Well, you can't go on holiday, can you? You can't go anywhere at the moment. Thought about wearing this hat on me lid tomorrow. Think about wearing test tomorrow. So thinking about wearing this over me head, over me helmet, but I don't know. Thought about that, dressing up as Santa. You got a CBT with yourselves, got a bike for work, and then got a promotion because of it. Now I can travel for work jobs. Great. That's you know, if you're not a car driver and it's your first form of transport, it opens up doors, doesn't it? It opens up doors. But you know, don't stay on your 125 on a CBT for long. Get your full license done, and then it'll open up even more doors. Yeah, it'll open up more doors. You can travel further, and you can, you know, enjoy it, get on the motorway, all sorts. It just opens the doors. So 125, great, gets you in there, gets your experience, and then your full test takes you onto another level. It opens up so many more doors. MT Rider, good evening. MT Rider, good of you to join us. Yeah, it's going very well. How about yourself? And Mr. Stephen Clements. Stephen Clements was one of my early days, I think. Welcome to the channel, Steve. Stephen was... yeah, Stephen, when did you pass with us, Stephen? 2004? 2004 was it? Somewhere around then? Got to tell you in a minute. The NEC was very good, Steve, and there is a video. We did a little bit of a video on the NEC. If you have a look at the playlist, it was fantastic. We covered in all 14 days at the NEC. There were 3 of us, and we covered 14 days. There he is, Stephen Clements. Yeah, you were with us, mate, in 2004. Stephen, and I'm sure it's the same Stephen. Stephen was one of the few trainees that over the years, he's one of the few, and it's more rare now because the numbers that we get on CBTs are a lot higher. But I can remember, because Stephen, I did Stephen's CBT with him on his own, and he did his CBT on a big bike, and at the time I think it was under 500. I think it was the direct access were on 500s back then, but he did his CBT yard work on the 500 and the road on the 500. Have we got any open days planned in the new year? We could have. We could have an open day at our new site, if it all goes, because we're still not signed on the dotted line. But we could have a open day. Just depends again on the climate. Sometimes we do open days. Birthdays, we'll have our 19th birthday in March. Where that will be, we don't know yet, but we've been training for 19 years in March, so we will have a day then, an open day. We'll do something, lots of cake. Well done, MT Rider. Theory test passed, so you're on the way. You are well on the way. So it's what, Mod 1 and Mod 2 next? Mod 1 and Mod 2 next. See if I can just try and be clever here, Stephen. Let me see if I can just be clever. Not saying it will work, it might work. It might not. But I'll give it a go. Here we are. Let's see if I can do this then. Technology. It's fantastic, isn't it? This is for you, Stephen. A little link here. That's the video we did of the NEC. It's only a short video. It's nothing in any great detail. But check that out. That might well give you an idea of so that was on trade day. Went down on a trade day, so I had a little bit of a mull around and everything, saw a few people I needed to see, and just compiled it into a sort of 3 or 4 minute video. Stephen, yeah, he's had a few bikes since then. Stephen was one of our early ones. I used to number them. I wonder whether he got his number. You had a CBR 1000 back then, Stephen. I think your first bike was a CBR 1000. That's what I've got on here. Right, so Stephen was RJH's pass number 39. So when Stephen passed his test, he was our 39th full license trainee, because we used to number them back then. And I've got you down as passing on the 31st of August 2004. RJH pass number 39. Been a few thousand since then, Stephen. Yes, I can remember my first two students on the 8th of March 2003, two girls, and they were Maria Houston and Karen Jones from Macclesfield. They are my first ever students on a Saturday, the 8th of March 2003. Yeah, you've had that, and Stephen's had that Triumph as well, haven't you, Stephen? That the Triumph trophy or the Sprint, one of those. And then he went to the dark side. He went on to 4 wheels for a while, if I remember. Went on to 4 wheels, not 2. He's back on 2 now, though. He must be. Stephen, he must be back on 2 wheels again now. So what are we on now then? We've got about give it another, we'll do another 15 minutes and then we're going to call it an evening and go and switch off for an hour or so before getting those Z's in. Yeah, remember those. Always remember the firsts. They both had their own bikes, new bikes delivered to me. I used to work from home at that time, so the new bikes delivered to me, they were Kawasaki's, and then in the morning stuck them on the trailer, took them up to the school we used at the weekends, and that was on Saturday the 8th of March 2003. Marie and Karen. Thank you very much. Walking around UK. Yeah, cars. Sometimes you need them, sometimes you don't. I needed the car today. Yeah, I wouldn't have done 6 hours today on the bike. So good to have both. Good to have both, but I would always favour the bike when I could. Yep, so coming to a conclusion shortly then, ladies and gents. And I will be back on Wednesday night, talking all about becoming a bike instructor, just sort of laying the foundations for 2022. Maybe getting a few more people in as an instructor. Steve Clements should become an instructor. You might want to watch on Wednesday night, Steve, all about becoming an RJH instructor. Yeah, the quad. That's the last time I saw you, I think, Stephen, was when you had the quad. But yeah, all about becoming an RJH motorbike instructor. That's on Wednesday evening. Yeah, good luck, Rob E, on your module 1. Where are you doing it? Just remind me. You're either south or you're north. Rob E. Was he south? Not Swindon, were you? Mal, any tips to do when garaging up, bike up? Yeah, give it a good wash, give it a good lubricate. ACF 50 is a good one. And don't put it away damp, try and get it dry. But yeah, coat it. Yeah, WD-40, GT85, ACF 50, coat it. Get all of that metalwork and everything coated up. Keep the rust out. Keep that rust out. Where were you from, Robbie? Robbie, South Wales. That was it, South Wales. It was either going to be south, I don't know, I thought Swindon. And then I thought somewhere up Scotland, but South Wales. It was close, S. It was close with the S. Yeah, good luck with your test then. Keep us posted. I'm sure you will be fine. So not had a Google review tonight, ladies and gents. Somebody give me a Google review. Somebody give me a Google review. I'm on the leaderboard. Just mention the YouTube channel. Just mention the YouTube channel. I need a Google review. So, Mal, is it worth taking the battery off? No, I keep the battery on and go and start it every now and then. But that is your choice. Yeah, I need a Google review. Somebody give me a Google review. I've not had one come through tonight. Just mention Robert on the YouTube channel. ACF 50 is a good product. Its origin came from aircraft, and it's got a nice aroma as well. you can tell you've got a nice texture, but it's a nice aroma, and it does keep that rust at bay. It does keep the rust at bay. So who's going to give me a Google review then before we finish? Let's see the power of social media. Let's see the power of the YouTube channel. Can somebody give me a Google review? I only want one, but you can leave 3 if you want on the different sites. You can do the same review over 3 sites, not a problem. So I get notification when one comes through. Manchester is on 960. Yeah, you can get the trickle chargers for your battery and keep it on low. But I'd pop in the garage every couple of days and give it a start up. Got a great U-turn video on here, Robbie, so get and watch it. Some tips, top tips for your U-turn, because it's so easy, but it's not. People that have never ridden a bike, as I said before on the live streams, people that have never ridden a bike come to us, but they've got this thing with the U-turn from what people have talked about, or you know, and they've not even had to go on a bike yet. So it's that's what happens with people. But there is a good video. John did a great video on the U-turn, so take a look. Could be some good tips for you. Not come through yet, Dave. Where did you leave it? Yeah, practice, practice, practice. You don't want to go to your module 1 with this, you know, you want to go to your module 1 confident, comfortable. You can't put a price on good training, saddle time. Just keep practicing it, keep practicing and keep practicing it. And then you shouldn't have your nerves then. But we know that, you know, practice with a bike school costs money, and which is where this YouTube channel benefits everybody. It really does benefit you. Hey, thank you very much, Dave. Good man. Spot on. That's the power of the channel. That is the power of the YouTube channel. Yep. Speed, slower you go, harder it is. I teach a U-turn about 6-7 mile an hour. Get that rhythm. And cheers, Dave. Got it, mate. I got it on my phone now. Thanks very much, fella. Also with the U-turn, momentum. So that's your clutch, and it got to be on the friction. Momentum is your balance, looking where you're going. Counterweight if you need to. So many little tips that can help you. Practice, isn't it? NT rider practice. Right, so okay, what I'm going to do is call it an evening. So thank everybody for joining in and contributing. It's been nothing too stressful tonight, just a check in. And Wednesday is going to be a good one, so please do join us on Wednesday. And it could be the best move that you make. Consider becoming a bike instructor, change your life. So do give us a check-in. Thanks for your time, as always. Stay safe in these unpleasant times, and I'll catch you on Wednesday. I'm probably going to do another one on Christmas Eve, just to pass on my festivity wishes and so on. So I think that's pretty much about me done, isn't it? So yeah, thanks for your time, everybody, and I will see you all soon. Take care, folks. Bye for now.